Hello everyone, welcome back, and I'm here to be talking about The Irishman. Now, The Irishman is the newest film from Martin Scorsese, and it stars basically pretty much a lot of people that have been in his previous films. You have Robert De Niro in here, you have Joe Pesci, Al Pacino's in this, Ray Romano was, you have even Jesse Plemons from Breaking Bad fame, and basically it stars this guy Frank who recounts his life after World War II when he got back, how he was a truck driver, and he gets involved with this crime family with Joe Pesci's character, and he just rises up the ranks as like their hitman to go and take care of some business with some people, and then he gets in touch with Jimmy Hoffa, who's Al Pacino's character, and it's just basically a epic type of film like that where it's 3.5 hours long, and it's just there's so much to unpack about this film, but I know that my review won't do enough justice for this because this was a really great film. I'm sorry. Like, it was really good. And going into this film, I was really curious because I heard it's been in development hell for like years, because I heard it really started to get the ball rolling after Scorsese's last film, Silence, from 2016, and he was really wanting to get this made. Joe Pesci, who was in retirement, I heard, came out just to do this film for Scorsese because they were longtime friends and they worked on Goodfellas and stuff. And then when they were making the film, apparently none of the studios wanted to pick it up because it wasn't a cheap film to make. I heard it cost around $140 million, and it's one of those epic gangster type films, which nowadays a lot of people don't want to go rush out to the theater and see. They would just casually find it on like streaming or Redbox or something. So luckily Netflix decided to take it, but then a lot of people speculated, is it that good though? Ooh. But then it started premiering at festivals, the reviews are coming out, and it was getting lots of great buzz. Like, last time I looked on Rotten Tomatoes, it had like a 96 or something. And yeah, like, the word of mouth is really rising. Like, they're saying this could be a front runner at the Oscars and all these different award circuits. And that made the hype even more going in on if the film would deliver. And you have to be in the right mood to watch this. Like, if you just want to like put it on a late night just to see a film, you're not going to really get that much out of it because there isn't as much action per se as some of his other films, like how Goodfellas, there's lots of different shootouts and like bloody scenes and all. There's a couple here, but it isn't really about that. It's just about this main guy, Robert De Niro's character, just recollecting on past mistakes he did and how he got there. And it's like, it's a really interesting story to go about. Like, I was really riveted through the story. Like, I didn't really have to look at my watch at all, or my phone or whatever when watching the movie, and that's rare because this movie's long. Like, this is probably the longest movie I've ever seen. Like, and it was really well done. I thought the performances were great. I'm so glad Ray Romano from Everybody Loves Raymond was in this because I love that show. And I'm so glad he's in more movies now. I remember he was in The Big Sick a few years ago. He was great there. He was good here as like his lawyer, like his attorney, whenever he got into like some trouble, help him get out of it. Which is like, I don't want to get into spoilers. Ooh, Joe Pesci I thought was really different from Goodfellas. Like, in Goodfellas he was rambunctious, crazy, all that stuff, but here he's more calm and like secluded, but he's still menacing at the same time. Like, his performance was great. Al Pacino was hilarious and everything. He was like over dramatic, freaking out. Like, he was what Joe Pesci basically was from Goodfellas. I really liked that. Al Pacino was great. I'm so glad he's in a good movie finally. It's been a while since we've seen him in a good movie. Jesse Plemons was just kind of there. Like, he was alright. Like, the Bobby Cannavale, I think that's his name. He was in the 2 Ant-Man movies and Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle. He had some stuff to do here. He was alright. The overall cast basically was really good. I was really pleased with the performances, and like, I like how the movie tells its story. Like, how it goes. Like, it starts out in present day, but then it does how it transitions to different time periods. I thought it does it really well. Like, it transitions to some scenes of him in the war, transitions to how he first met this crime boss, how he like rises up the ranks and stuff. Like it does it really well where it's interesting, but it doesn't feel unnecessary. Like even though there's lots to devour in this movie, it doesn't feel like you could cut something out. Like it all felt important. Like there might be some scenes where it lingers on a bit too long per se. Like whenever they leave a room, I notice that the camera just lingers on the room for 10 seconds, and I'm like, but I mean, those are just small nitpicks. But overall, I thought this was a really well done movie. And like, yeah, this was a great movie, guys. Like, I recommend checking it out, especially if you like Scorsese's past works. And despite all he said with the Marvel comments and all, which obviously are stupid and I disagree with, he is still a great director. And this was a really good movie. And I'm hoping more people check it out, especially if it gets some of those Oscar nominations and all. Like, I mean, Robert De Niro was great, but my favorite was Al Pacino. Maybe he could get some awards buzz, but I think they're going to push for Robert De Niro and maybe Joe Pesci. But Al Pacino was great. Like, he was my favorite in the movie, Al Pacino. Like, the entire cast was, but mostly Al Pacino. He was the best. But, yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and those were my thoughts on The Irishman. Have any of you got a chance to see this movie, by the way? If so, please let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. And if you want to hit the subscribe button, that'll be pretty great. Hit the bell as well to get notified when I upload. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, it's SoraSable or @SableSawyer. And also be on the lookout because I should be seeing Knives Out tonight, and I should get that review out as well. But yeah, wow, this award season, all these movies are being hyped for Oscars. I've liked almost all of them so far. That's a rarity nowadays because most of them are just overrated trash in my opinion. But this year's great. Jojo Rabbit was really good. Joker was a cinematic achievement. Endgame was a cinematic achievement. 4v Ferrari was excellent. Like, I'm so impressed. Irishman was so good. Like, Knives Out, I'm really hyped for as well. So let's do this. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.